Mattel is unpredictable. I think we've already kind of established that on my channel. It's almost like a little mantra we have going. Like Mattel, you have no idea what they're ever doing. They're absolutely absurd all the time. Just a wild animal. And this is, yet more proof of that. We have Xavier Roadault, a Spearman cab. And you know how I say it. Notice how I say a Spearman cab, not, the Spearman cab for Cars or Cars 3, because it's a little ambiguous and I'm not really sure what Mattel intended this one to be, because usually when they release cabs like this, they're meant to be for the first Cars movie. Just last year, they released Dale Ruffalo, obviously for Sage Vanderspin, the Cars 1 Gask-its stock car, just based on the logo and everything. All Cars 1 cabs, for the most part, have the same hat color as the body, and they have this white background behind the logo there. Dan Holland, they released several years ago, was a major debate. Is this Cars 1 or Cars 3? Now, he deviates quite a bit from those rules I just stated. However, the logo itself matches the Cars 1 version, but that's a whole nother debate in and of itself. But this one's a little bit more clear-cut, although I'm a little disappointed in the result. He's clearly for the Cars 3 Ernie Gearson here. And that is just based on looking at the logo here. So you can see there, that is the new Spearman logo. This is the old Spearman logo. And this is Xavier Roadault. So yeah, pretty obvious here that this is for the new version in Cars 3. But that would mark the first time they ever did a Cars 3 semi-cab in the main line. They obviously have released some haulers like June Faster or Steve Karski and, Bobby Swift's hauler and all that, but never in the main line. So very interesting, lots of stuff to talk about. I personally wish he was from Cars 1 though, because, why wouldn't you? Cars 1 haulers, nostalgic, a lot of them were canceled, and this would kind of, make the pain a little more tolerable that a ton of haulers got canceled from the first movie. But oh well, enough rambling about that. We're just going to accept it and move on. This guy came out of 2021 Deluxe Case N. I unboxed that a week ago or so I'll leave that link in the description below and the card suggestion pop-up if you want to check it out. It was a great case. Obviously there's only 4 deluxes per case these days, but nonetheless, it was still a nice case. What's not so nice about deluxes or delujos is that they aren't really available too broadly. Target and Walmart dropped the lines. Yeah, I said that. They actually dropped the lines. Like, they don't sell deluxes anymore. It's very sad. So you have to venture to obscure stores like Meijer and H-E-B and Kroger to find deluxes. Unfortunately, not everybody has access to those stores. Now, everybody does have access to Amazon, though, and that is where I got this one. Obviously, I got the case, but this specific one, I kind of misspoke. This specific one came from Amazon. You can see by this barcode down here. And they sold it for retail price, Amazon Prime, of course, so I was very happy about that, as seen in Cars 3. So yeah, they even tell you it's from Cars 3, but because of the fact that Mattel makes many mistakes, you can never really trust them. They think that Josh Coolant appeared in Cars 3. So, yes. Anyways, I'll be right back with Xavier Roadault all opened up. Now, one thing you can say about these semi-cabs lately is that they are heavy. Like, they are certainly worth the deluxe tag. This guy is solid, and so was Dale. Like, I was impressed about how, heavy Dale was, and it's funny because Dan Holland, the other semi I was talking about in this video, who was only released 3 years ago. Yeah, 3 years ago. Dale was released 1 year ago. So these are like the 3 most recent semi-cabs that they've released in the main line, and Dale and Xavier are 10 times heavier. Like, actually, I'm gonna be serious. They are at least twice as heavy as Dan Holland here. And it's kind of ridiculous because this is made in China. This is made in Thailand. Let's take a look. Why would these be heavier? Well, there's a mouth plate right there. So that's one little piece of plastic, but it doesn't feel like that would account for all the weight. Let's see what's going on here. Hats are still plastic. I don't know. There must be some like interior metal because everything else is the same. Like plastic. This is plastic. These are plastic. Side view mirrors are plastic. I don't know. It's very interesting though. But Tylen, you did a very nice job with these. Like these are solid. They are thick. Thick boys right here. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So yeah, now obviously Xavier didn't appear in Cars 3, so I can't put a picture of him on the screen there. But for our newer viewers, you might be wondering, like, why do we have trees? Like, what are they doing here? Well, for some reason, like iPhones just don't like the color blue. Like anything blue, they just make the entire color of the video look gross. Like I wonder if it'll do it. Yeah, see, it gets a little gross. Looks a little sepia-esque. So we put the trees in there to counter that. And I've done this early in all my recent videos where I review a blue car. Like Piccolo Perry. I remember I had the trees in there too. I think I had the trees when I reviewed Flash for Lauren Favorites. That's a tongue twister. Okay, so Xavier, he has the Spearmint logo there on the hat, but it is blurry. That is grainy right there, and I'm a little disappointed. But you can see that it's the exact same logo, for the most part, that is on Ernie. Let's see if I can find a more accurate one. There's another one. There's a couple. So yeah, it's basically the same, but without this main leaf right there. But it is blurry. Yikes. He's got his nice little red tongue in there sticking out. He likes that. Grill, headlights looking good. Yeah, maybe this does account for all that weight, but I'm happy they're not doing the mouth plates on these anymore. Now this logo is a little bit clearer. 93 Spearmint. Matches the font on Ernie himself. Very nice. I like it. He also has a gradient that fades to darker blue, which is kind of a theme on a lot of the Cars 3 semis that we've gotten. I'll show you June Faster. Kind of a theme on, I don't know. Bobby Swift's hauler kind of has it, but not really a gradient. There's just like straight up orange toward the back half. And it also kind of reflects Ernie, how he starts with this darker blue and then progresses toward lighter blue. So it's almost like the reverse on Xavier. I like that. His cap is this darker blue. I think it looks pretty good. Some good contrast from the lighter blue. I love his mud flaps. They are solid, light blue background with those blurry Spearmint logos. Man, oh, come on, Tylen, what are you doing? These are so blurry. They're terrible. Not even gonna try and sugarcoat. Those don't look good. The license plate doesn't look so good either. 32769 though. I can't read that. But I mean, just look at this. This is, Dan Holland. Despite being so light, the decals are way clearer. I can even read the small text on his license plate. So I don't know. There's a trade-off. Can't be a perfect world, I guess. But yeah. Now all semi-cabs, like if they're released as a deluxe in the main line, ever since like 2010 or so, they fill this hole so you can't like attach a hauler to it. Don't really know why they do that, but yeah, they've been doing that for forever. But if you were to buy like, one of these in a hauler set that's at Walmart, why do I always do that? I always zoom out. Anyways, then it would have the hole, of course. Even if it's like the same character, like Mack, you get a Mack semi-cab, the hole's filled in. You go and buy a Mack hauler, the hole's not filled in. I don't know why they give themselves so much more work in creating those castings. I really don't know. Maybe I'm sure it's cost-cutting measure. Like I'm just a collector. I don't know how all the cost plays into it. I'm sure they're doing the most cost-effective thing, and we all should be assured of that. But yeah, let's take a look at Dale and see how they compare, because they literally were released pretty much within a year of each other. They have different expressions. I like how Dale's eyes look a little bit better. I'm not a big fan of Xavier's Tylen style. Let's see here how they did with the Gask-its decals. Those are actually not bad. They're kind of bad. That one's really bad. This one's pretty solid. License plate looks a little better. Interesting. Let me know in the comment section below, which of these do you prefer, Xavier Roadault or Dale Ruffalo? They're very nice. I like them both. I do prefer Dale because he's got that Cars 1 nostalgia, but absolutely nothing wrong with Xavier. I like his design a lot too, and it's kind of nice that, you know, we're diving into some Cars 3 members as well. He looks good with Ernie, 100%, and he even looks good with the original Cars 1 team Spearmint. You have Ernie Gearson. Now, yeah, these are technically the same character. I don't know what's going on there, but technically, according to Disney, they are. We have Piccolo Perry, who I reviewed recently. You can check out that review. And Ernest B. Rakes, the crew chief. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you soon for another one. Bye now. Hold on 1 second there. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a little bit of a goofball because I forgot to show you June Faster, the blinker hauler for Speedy Comet, because he also has this gradient, this fade from orange to blue. It's a little bit more prominent on him, obviously, even extends onto his hat, but Xavier just has it a little bit right here. So I did want to show that because it is important. Yeah, his name is June Faster, or her name is June Faster. June could go either way, I suppose. That name was just revealed recently on her 2021 packaging. They never called her that previously. And then here's Steve Karski. He is pretty basic, you know. Doesn't have a gradient or anything, but technically he is a Cars 3 hauler for Brick Yardley. Alright, now I think we can officially end the video. Sorry about that, guys.